Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. So in today's video, we are going to see how to use Traceroute to identify the number of hops we have in our network using Wireshark. Or in other words, we are going to see how Traceroute operates on a network to find a given the number of hops to a particular destination. So over here, we only have visibility of R3, and we don't know the number of networks behind R3. And then we've been asked to look for this network from R3. So back on R3, as I have here, you can see I have OSPF adjacency with 2.2. So when I type show IP route OSPF, I get to see the 4.4.4 network. And the network is being linked via 168.1.2. So I'll run show IP interface brief. And as you can see, where we are learning 4.4.4 directly from the router pairing with R3. So we can also do show CDP neighbor to know the device we are connecting to. Also, you get to see that the device is called R4. Good. Now we're going to use traceroute to determine how many hops we have or how traceroute operates on a network to reach a destination. Now back on GNS3, going to start capture here. Okay. So now the Wireshark is running. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to use the traceroute command. Okay, so we have traceroute running. I'm going to use traceroute to the destination is 4.4.4.4. And then we look at some of the options for traceroute. So we have probe. So we are going to specify the number of hops, probes per hop. So I will specify probe, only one probe per hop. I can type enter to that particular destination. So we're going to trace route to that destination to see the number of hops we have on our way to 4.4.4. And as you can see, we have 3 hops. So how did we go about this, or how did traceroute go about this? Now let's go to Wireshark. I'm going to stop the capture. Okay, and as you can see, I have the time to leave column over here. So this is the first packet that we sent to 4.4.4. It's a UDP packet. Traceroute uses UDP. So the packet was sent from 1.1.1, that's the probe, to this destination with a time to leave of 1. And now we got an ICMP error from here. Okay, the reason why we got an ICMP error is that the first probe hit an endpoint, which is a router. Okay, and then it has a time to leave of 1. So once the time to leave has exceeded, the packet will be discarded. Okay, so now R3 comes back and say, okay, so my previous probe, I learned about only one endpoint. So let me add another time to leave, making it 2. So in this time, we are jumping over our next hop that we learned earlier, and then adding another time to leave to see if we can reach 4.4.4. And now we got another ICMP error message over here. So let me increase the screen for you to see. Okay, so let me go over again. So first of all, we sent this packet to 4.4.4 as a probe. Okay, and then we got an ICMP error because that probe only had one value for the time to leave, and once the time to leave has exceeded, the packet will drop. And now R3 came back. Okay, so now the error came from this destination 1.2, and as you can see, we have it over here, and then we learned that is the router peering R3. Now R3 comes back and tries to send another probe, and this time around R3 is using a time to leave of 2. so that we can jump over 1.2 that we have here and see what is next after 1.2, which is R4. Good. So now, after R3 send time to live of 2, we got another ICMP error indicating the time to live has exceeded. Okay, has exceeded, as you can see over here. And now R3 comes back and say, okay, now I've learned 1 hop, I've learned 2 hops. Now let me add 3 hops and see if I can get an error. Okay, so now R3 adds another value to the time to live, making it 3. So now we are jumping over 1.2, we are jumping over 3.2, and now finally we go to 4.2. The time to live has exceeded, and then we have reached our destination. So we have destination unreachable because we can't reach back to the remote node, which is R3, which connected or sent the probe to 4.4. So if you can see clearly from the capture over here, there are no ICMP errors, and that's what you see over here. So the first error came from 1.2, as you can see, we have it over here. And then the second error came from 3.2, as you can see, we have it over here. And then the third error came from, okay, so 4.2, that was the third error, but actually it's not an error because we were able to reach the destination. That's why Traceroute gave us this value over here. So this is the mechanism that Traceroute uses. It uses probes to determine the path to a particular destination, and then to continue to send the probes along its path so it reaches its destination. So thank you for watching this video. I really hope this video was informative on how Traceroute operates. Thank you for watching this video and see you in my next video. Bye bye.